Because I'm not really sure who's doing what. Oh god. Jeez. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time, having defeated the first of 3 bosses in this overrun temple, we moved through to this grand chamber where Droror Ragslin was having some kind of a sermon with 5 goblins and 2 apprentices around them. We interrupted that congregation in a big way, and then the resulting fight was rather extreme. It involved lots of fighting from up in these rafters, although at one point Gale was pushed all the way from up here down to where he now stands, but fortunately a well-timed Misty Step meant we were able to get down there safely and rescue him before any further damage could occur. Now, there was the sounding of a war drum during that encounter, which is the first war drum that's gone off since we got down here. So now there is a much higher goblin presence in the hallways around us. So I fear our cover as hidden drow may have been blown. But for now, very carefully, we're just going to pick up the pieces of the fight that happened around us. We'll start taking a few things here and there. Scroll of Aid is excellent. And I don't think there are any other dead up in the rafters, so we'll head on down. And what I want to do is just get what we can from here, have everyone reconvene up at the back here where there don't seem to be too many prying eyes, and then once we are standing safe, then we will worry about going on for any further encounters. But I'm always happy to receive jewellery and gold. And I'm sure the big boss man down here probably has some interesting loot on themselves as well. Astarion, if you could just carefully pick up whatever these guys had down here. Standard stuff. I'm not going to worry about picking up every piece of equipment we find, because that would get to be very heavy and a little excessive. Just a skull in the Dead Mind Flayer. I don't think we need to worry about carting that around. As for down here, our main boss man. The Faithbreaker. Rare martial weapon. Versatile melee, one-handed or two-handed. A hand-like brand stamped into the leather handle obscures the notches that would normally signify a hobgoblin's rank. Weapon enchantment +1. Absolute power action. I don't know what that is, but we will take that. We'll take a scroll of Speak with Dead, and we'll take Droror Ragslin's key. There is another scroll of Speak with Dead. Maybe they were hoping to speak to this Mind Flayer. There is this grate behind here, although that doesn't seem to be an actual area of passage. I'm not going to screw around with the throne. I don't think we need to be concerning ourselves with that. We'll check these few down here as well. Gold, great club. Ring, gold. Let's get Shadowheart. Sorry, it's Astarion, Gale, and Andrew together. And what we must note now is that Gale is no longer benefiting from the disguise self-spell, because whilst the spell is not concentration, he did get knocked completely unconscious. Let's just take an extra moment to do that. I don't know if it's going to be of any benefit to us later, but I can't see how it could possibly hurt. There is Shadowheart. Let's join up with the rest of the party for a minute. And we just got a key, which I presume is going to unlock this. And there will just be bounty and spoils. But if it's trapped or anything else, then that could be a problem. For health, we have, again, a very injured Gale and quite an injured Astarion. Astarion has 1 spell slot. Shadowheart has 1 first and 2 second. Andrew has 3 first levels, and Gale only has 1 second level spell slot left. So let's Arcane Recovery and get 2 first level spells back. And over here we'll get 1 second level spell back. We do not have any wild shape currently, but a short rest will alleviate that. And with the health that we're currently missing, with 2 wild shapes available to be replenished, I think a short rest would not be unwise. So let's do that. Everyone heals up nicely. Now, Astarion, you are our pseudo-thief. Try and crack this open. And we'll just start picking through things. I hope there is more than just 2 gold in each of these containers. 101 gold. That is the most substantial batch of gold we have found in any container so far.
Make a pretty trinket. Or a snack for Gale.
Amulet of Saloon's Chosen. The gems and pearls of this necklace have a brilliant shine as if reflecting unseen moonlight. The wearer of this item gains Saloon's Dream, an evocation cantrip. That is incredibly interesting. I saw that there was some kind of plot element related to that occurring. We'll investigate that in just 1 minute. Are they grease bottles? They are not. They're just small bottles, which are not my concern. That's just treasure. More gold. It's like a kid in a candy store. Alright. Question is, do we give that necklace to Shadowheart or not? Because she is the cleric after all. But I think it tells us an individual's information here. It should say who they that's about the drow. I think when she's not disguising as a drow, you can see who any individual worships. Unless I am misremembering that or making it up. I really thought it was in here somewhere. Either way, Shadowheart is a cleric. Let's see what happens if we do this. No, let's check the scroll book, the quest book. There's a novel idea. I don't remember what it was that updated though. No, alright, we're just going to put it on. Inventory. Saloon's Dream. Evocation cantrip. 1d8 plus 4 hit points. A creature you touch regains 1d8 plus 4 hit points, but potentially falls into a slumber. 5 foot once per long rest, has no effect on undead or constructs. That's interesting. So once per long rest, we can possibly do 1d8 plus 4 hit points of healing. Well, in that case, we definitely don't want Shadowheart to be wearing it, because Shadowheart already has all the healing capabilities you can possibly imagine. So, Gale. Guess what, buddy? You are getting a new necklace. Man, I swear, I think, like, okay, that was 2 or 3 minutes. That was 10 minutes? Anyhow, now it is time to work down and through the back of here. Alright, everyone stand together, please. And everyone sneak so we can sneak as a party. How about that? Yep, we're all coming along. Good. So, there is one of the 3 remaining big bad bosses left. And in fact, why at all walk through the crowd of goblins down there when we can simply track our way back through the rooftops and give ourselves an incredible height advantage going into the last fight against Priestess Gut. I have no idea what kind of a caster or foe this princess might be. We've already fought a cleric. She could just be a wizard. Or a warlock, perhaps. Okay. They're watching up here as well, which is not ideal. And initiative has been rolled because we have lost... Alright, wait. Please. Please. So obviously everyone was trying to roll stealth and initiative checks all at once, which got a bit mad, but we have gone to turn-based initiative. Okay. Alright, Astarion, please sneak attack somebody real fast. Alright, well that was very awkward, but we are now in a fight. And it seems like Andrew and Gale are getting a turn. I have no idea what's going on here. Someone's still hiding. The turn order says Gale is having a turn. Sure. Well, we are just about at the point in the dungeon where everything is supposed to kind of go terribly wrong and we're supposed to start fighting for our lives, so it seems very apt. Sharp Eye got killed, that's good. Does anybody else have a bow? Not that they won't just start throwing grenade type things at us, I'm sure. Good miss. So we've got Andrew, Gale, and Astarion, and Shadowheart. So everyone's in the fight. Okay. Andrew is hiding? I don't think Moonbeam is the right thing for right now, because we would like to save that for planting on the final boss. I think fog cloud is going to cause us more problems than it solves, because it means that whilst they can't really see us out of it, we can't see them in it either. Targets are too far for that. It might just be time for a wild shape. Let's go spider. Now, wild shape for us is technically an action, although that was our action, so that's fine. We still have a bonus action. We can web up our foes. That should do us a world of good. And then we've got 4 goblins taking turns, which is going to be great. But everyone else in the next room does not seem to be concerned. That's some grease. We want to be off of that surface as soon as possible. Okay. I'd really like us not to all be stood in this one spot anymore. Astarion, can you please make your way along this cliff edge to free up some foot space for everybody else? And then this web is a flammable surface, which could be handy. We also have our bite available to us, which is really good to know. But I think right now we're going to rogue, bonus action hide, sneak attack somebody. Then we have Gale and Shadowheart. Gale, please. Bonus action jump. Since we did not disengage from an enemy, that does not qualify as an action in our alternate rule set. Can we? That's all of our movement. And somehow we can't see down. Oh, we can see down here. Just about. I'll attack you, and if everything sets on fire, then that's just a nice bonus. No, but a critical is good. I don't know how we do 7 on a critical when... Oh, it's not 1 dice roll doubled, it's 2 separate. So it's 4 and 3 or 6 and 1. That makes way more sense. Shadowheart. Again, no great options for us. And let's... No, I'm not done yet, please. Let's just step out of that grease. And we have Andrew the Spider back. Let's go with another one of these. Can we get all of them? Let's just get these guys. Of course, they make their saves. We can't get down from here is our big problem. So I guess we are destined to stand in this grease, which is not ideal. But at least these guys seem to be out of standard projectiles, so nothing to fear right now. Shadowheart. Get some archery going. Massive hit. Okay, we've got a new guard joining the fray. They're throwing acid vials up at us. That's a wheel, but I don't think there's any goblins down here to attack us anymore. There was that guy in the cage over there. I don't know if we'll be able to release him. Gain ourselves an ally. 3 HP there. Huge hit there. Gale. I don't suppose you're going to be able to see down here, are you? You are. Okay, that leaves us with 2. One is the boss behind us. They're rocking a lot of HP, and there's the individual across the way. Arachnid jump. Distance depends on strength. Jumping doesn't trigger opportunity attacks. One assumes that that's going to cause me a heap of damage, though. Right, that didn't help. And this person is not doing anything to harm us. I don't think our short bow is going to reach that far. Oh, bit of maneuvering. We make a save on sliding on grease. They have to move through a whole bunch of, what's the word I'm looking for? Rough terrain. That's excellent. Nice that the person closest to all of our other foes is not currently an issue for us. Walking through the acid was not my smartest move, but so be it. What I'd like to do is get down there safely. Let's use our free Misty Step. No, let's not. I was thinking about trying to get down there to use my bite, but we're at full health, so that's actually not that beneficial to us. Gale, do you have eyes over here? A good 4. I'd like to be further down there, but it's just such a big fall. We are so incredibly likely to take heaps of fall damage. We're just going to have to do this ranged and worry about it later. Just keep chipping away. There ain't no running from you, but there's no running at us when you're in webbed, dear. Oh, yes. Okay. Slightly late, but I appreciate it all the same. So that's the hallway guard patrol group dealt with. I presume they were in place because of the war drum that was played earlier. Let's have everyone get over here to safety. We'll let that acid wear off. Fortunately, it doesn't hurt us. Just lowers our armor class for a little while. Shadowheart, you going to join them, please? Thank you very much. And Astarion. So Shadowheart took a very big hit early in that fight. Sneaky spider. So we want to make sure that Shadowheart receives some healing before this final encounter. I don't know how many foes remain. Obviously there are these 2 level 3 spiders down here, which are not ideal. As for how many general riffraff exist in this chamber, let's see if we might be able to get a head count. So we've got 2 here at the back, a torturer, a lookout, 2 more doing orbits, another on the side. So I'm counting maybe at least 8, and I can't see the priestess down there either. Oh, there she is. She's not on the throne, she's up high. And she's conveniently directly underneath this brazier here. So, join me next time where we will instigate this final fight. We'll probably heal Shadowheart a little bit first. And then I imagine we're just going to burn our remaining spells and most of any resources that we need to try and take out this group of enemies without getting ourselves really, really beaten down in the balance of we only have 4 turns against their kind of 8 to 10 turns. But thank you ever so much for watching. I hope tomorrow we will be able to resolve whatever else is to happen in this cavernous expanse, and then maybe we'll start looking towards saving the druids and resolving some of that as well. And then once all that's tied up in a nice neat little bow, maybe then we'll head to the Underdark. But for now, thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.